Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Blumenfield, Bono, Buscaino, Cedillo, Engler, Fuentes, Harris, Dawson, Weezer, Correz, Krikorian, Martinez, O'Farrell, Price, Rue, Wesson. 12 members present and a quorum, Mr. President. Madam President, pardon me.
What's the first order of business?
Approval of the minutes.
Councilmember Harris Dawson moves and Mr. O'Farrell seconds. Next.
Commendatory resolutions for approval.
Mr. Rue moves and Mr. Koretz seconds. Next.
Madam President, the Department of Building and Safety recommends that items 1T, U, and AE be received and filed inasmuch as the liens have been paid in full, that item 1R be received and filed inasmuch as the initial fees have been paid and the late fees were rescinded, and that item 1AD be received and filed inasmuch as the property was determined to be an owner-occupied single-family dwelling and thus exempt from lien processing. Further, there's been requests from members to continue items 24 to March 2nd, 2016, and item 25 to April 12, 2016. Lastly, there have been requests to continue items 1E to March 15 and items 1F and 1N to February 24th.
Okay, without objection, that will be the order. And what's next?
Can I do one U special?
April 4th.
1U special for Mr. Rue.
Number 24.
Mr. O'Farrell?
Thank you. Madam Chair, if we could continue item 24 to April 6th. Thank you.
Item 24.
April 6th.
Okay. Without objection.
Very good, Madam President. Items 1 through 25 are items noticed for public hearing.
Mr. Clerk, do we have any cards?
Yes, ma'am, we do. Items 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 23.
Okay, that will be called special for cards. Members, any specials? See none. On the remaining balance, let's close the public hearing and open the roll. Close the roll and tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
Okay, what's next?
Madam President, items 26 through 41 are items for which public hearings have been held. A Planning and Land Use Management Committee report for item 26 has been circulated for Council's consideration, and there's been a request to hold items 29 and 30 for Councilmember Cedillo.
Okay. Members, any other specials?
Yes, Madam President.
Mr. Buscaino?
Madam President, we can hold item 33 for a verbal amendment, please.
33 for
Yes, thank you.
verbal amendment. Is that all? Any other specials? Seeing none. On the remaining items, let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
What's next?
Items 42 through 51 are items for which public hearings have not been held. 10 votes are required for consideration.
Okay, without objection, those items are before us, members. Mr. Clerk, do we have any cards?
Madam President, we do. We have cards on items 42, 48, 49, 50, and 51.
Okay, members, any specials? See none. Let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the votes.
12 ayes.
What's next?
Madam President, that brings us to items 52 and 53. They're items scheduled for closed session. Would you like to hold them on the desk?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's hold item 52 and 53.
Madam President, that takes council back to presentations, item called special, or public comment for items not on council's agenda.
Okay, Mr. Clerk, we're going to move on to item 23.
Very good, Madam President. Item 23, called special for cards.
Okay, the first speaker is Sean. Good morning, Sean.
Yeah, good morning. Happy Ash Wednesday. I'm going to go get my ashes at 12:10 or late. Item 23, I'm kind of against this item.
Okay, thank you. Next speaker is Wayne Spindler, followed by Mr. Walsh.
No more liquor. No more liquor in Hollywood. Just last night, the Central Area Valley Planning Commission for Central LA, we talked about CD 13 and what's going on. Hollywood does not want any more booze on the drunken streets of Hollywood Boulevard. And it did not go through the proper channels. Every liquor license must be approved by John Walsh at HollywoodHighlands.org. But it was not. Representatives, Apex LA, care of Margaret Taylor. And why does Margaret Taylor want to be here promoting drunkenness? Why do we need more booze on the liquor-laden Hollywood Boulevard? There's already enough booze. There's so much booze, you could propel every car in Van Nuys in Hollywood and propel it and fly it to the moon. There's so much alcohol in that goddamn area. No more liquor licenses on Hollywood Boulevard. No more liquor establishments in CD 13. Because CD 13 is ran by the cancer of Mitchell Farrell, the cancer of Hollywood. Even Zev Yaroslavsky talked about out-of-control behavior of Hollywood being ran over by developers. No to Apex LA, care of Margaret Taylor. And no more of these liquor licenses and drunk drivings and murders and killings over these drunken scumbags. There is no necessity for this piece of shit.
Next speaker is Mr. Walsh on item 23, sir. Good morning.
John Walsh, blogging at HollywoodHighlands.org or J. Walsh Confidential, tweeting at Hollywood Dems. I've lived in Hollywood since 1976. We're talking about, now why do we need a liquor license at alcohol sales at CVS Pharmacy at 6201 Hollywood Boulevard? Because if you don't, for convenience of the rapists and scumbags who rape women, come to my Twitter site and you'll see every single rape that's occurred. There are about 5 or 6 of them a week. In this general vicinity. I'm telling you right now that scumbags, we'll see what the vote is. Mr. Rue won because he said he was for the neighborhood. Well, we'll see right now who the fuck you really represent, Mr. Rue. HollywoodHighlands.org. Alcohol über alles.
That concludes cards on item 23. Let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
Item passes. Let's move on to item 2.
That brings us to item 2, called Special for Cards.
Wayne Spindler, item number 2.
Yes, now we get to some good shit here. Item 2, the shipping container shit. This is absolutely horrible. Ocean Terminal Services being illegally fined $356,000. That's because the terrorist Buscaino is out there attacking the Ocean Terminal Services because the terrorist Buscaino will not allow businesses to be open in CD15. CD15 is being riddled with crime as the poor businesses are being run out of all of those neighboring cities and port areas. Stop the terrorism of Joe Buscaino and vote no on this lien and allow this company to use the money in the community to help open the jail in San Pedro.
That concludes cards on item 2. Let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
15 ayes.
Item passes. Mr. Clerk, let's move on to item 42.
Item 42, called special for cards.
Arnold Sachs. Mr. Sachs, are you here? Item 42, sir.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Arnold Sachs. And item 42 refers somehow or other to the Porter Ranch Lighting District. Porter Ranch Lighting District. What do you know about Porter Ranch? It's been in the news lately. What is that a gas? Will they be using methane gas to light the lights in the lighting district? $42,000. Look at the other costs involved in some of these other lighting districts. 900, 700. How did Porter Ranch get to be such a huge lighting district that would enable it to have a $42,000 assessment when it sits on the largest natural gas facility on the west of the Mississippi River? How did that happen? You know, you go to the Board of Supervisors and Mike Antonovich says the city council did the maneuvering. Can you believe that? That the city council, the imposing Los Angeles City Council, outmaneuvered Mike Antonovich to create this Porter Ranch development, all these different developments with these homeowner associations, and now you come up with a $42,000 assessment for lighting district. Something smells here. And it's not the methane at Porter Ranch. It's the politics. It's the land use. How did people get to live in Porter Ranch on the largest facility, underground? You know what they said? 18 million cubic square feet of methane gas in Porter Ranch.
You have a lighting district.
You have a lighting district that's going to cost the people $42,000. Their homes just went in the toilet, but you're going to charge them $42,000 in assessment. Well done.
That concludes cards on item 42. Mr. Clerk, let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
15 ayes.
Item passes. The next item is item 49.
49, called special for cards.
Patricia McAllister, item 49.
Okay, here I'm looking at this Children's Bureau. It says that it wants to amend the Children's Bureau of Southern California to continue the operation when it was named Family Source Center Program. Well, the area where it's located is where most of the illegal aliens are, which is in Cedilio's district, and he gets over 500 affordable units coming up soon that was approved by this council. Because they are children, I think that this should go through. I don't know why you're stopping this. I mean, whether they're legal children or not, I think this this company that works with children should be able to change their names because, as I read, HUD denied them funding. So they went on and changed names and moved all the assets over to this new company. I think you should approve that, the new name, Oakwood Family Resource Center, and allow these children to get the services that they need, the food and the clothing. And, of course, we know their legal parents are living in affordable housing, paying $50 a month. So I approve this measure, and I think that we should check government regulations before we give these contracts out like this so that these children and their families won't be put out on the street or without clothing or food. So I hope this council has that kind of sympathy when we're working with children, especially when children are being sodomized every day by gay homosexuals. So I think
Ma'am, you
we
got to
should
stick to
consider
the
this.
issue.
Thank you.
There are no more cards on item 49. Let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
59.
Okay, item passes. Let's move on to item 51.
51 called special for cards.
Mr. Walsh, item 51.
John Walsh, blogging at HollywoodHighlands.org, tweeting at Hollywood Dems. This concerns the installation of the group MANA, M-A-N-A, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I just want you to know that if you go, we're in favor of it, but if you go to watch this, you are taking your life in your own hands. Because, as you know, Hollywood is full of rapists and alcoholics, psychotics, who are fed by alcohol, which Mr. Rue likes, as long as it's not in a goddamn Korean neighborhood. As long as it's in a white neighborhood,
Mr. Walsh, we got to
fucking shit.
Mr. Walsh, we got to stick to the item. That concludes cards on item 51. Let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
59.
Let's move on to item 48.
48 called special for cards.
Mr. Sachs, item 48. Are you still here? Followed by Mr. Walsh and Patricia McAllister.